Hello, hello. Welcome to Bead and Chat. This is your girl, Shy Rosalind of the Eclectic Experience. Saturday night, I'm back. Took a bit of a hiatus. Well, not really, just a week, really. But I'm back and I'm ready to do something tonight. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. First weekend of fall, four-letter word. I hate just as much as snow, that other four-letter word. And I'm just not ready, y'all. I the summer went too fast, and then we had that surprise of the week with Queen Elizabeth passing away. May she rest in peace. And not for nothing, but nobody does ceremony and pomp and circumstance like the Brits. I have to say, there are things that they've never done before. Um, I've been following it in bits and pieces. I haven't been following the whole thing. I'm not that obsessed, but I've been following some of the things that they're doing. The grandchildren had a 20-minute vigil, which has not really been done before. Um, and then the children did what, three vigils. I tell you, it's sad and amazing at the same time. Um, but Monday is the culmination. Monday is truly the last of it. The funeral is 11 o'clock um, Britain time, and I believe they are 4 hours ahead of New York. So I won't be covering it live, but of course, everybody else in the world will be. Um, so, maybe we'll look at some clips or stuff like that. But as far as tonight, I am going to make hair comb. I was looking at the crown that is on the Queen's coffin, and it is a deep purple with it's purple and silver with assorted gemstones, and I hear people saying that some of those gemstones were stolen from other countries. That's something they're gonna have to sort that out. But in the meantime, I'm going to use the colors of that particular crown as my inspiration for this evening. So, and by the way, please like and subscribe. Likes are free, comments are free, and always welcome. If you're watching on a replay, just let me know. And subscribers are always welcome as well. I am also on Facebook and I am on Instagram. My Instagram handle is scrolling below. So I'm going to take about it's about almost a foot of 20 gauge wire. And remember last time I was talking about wire wrapping, the the higher the number, the thinner the wire. 20 gauge wire is kind of right in the middle. I'm going to get wire cutters. And everything that I've made so far with Bead and Chat is just about everything is available in my shop, which brings me to another question. If anybody out there listening, um, my camera that I have been using for years, and I mean years, it was an Olympus FE10 digital camera. It was a workhorse. Um, and the problem with the digital camera is the memory card that fits that specific camera. They no longer make it, and the memory cards that I could find, are $100 a piece, and I'm not paying $100 for a memory card. I've tried to um, purchase other memory cards, and they don't fit the camera. So even though they say they do, they don't. So I am trying to figure out what camera I should get. I don't like using my phone to take pictures of my work. The pictures just don't come out the same as when I use a camera. So, if anybody out there has any suggestions for a reasonably priced digital camera, I don't want don't want to go to eBay for it, but and suggestions are welcome. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to loop some of this wire. I'm going to start at the very end of the comb. And the comb is 3 inches, by the way. And I'm going to loop it. And then I'm just going to press it for now. Um, and then I'm going to loop it one more time. I want to try and cover up the end. I don't want wire sticking anyone in scalp. And I can feel it. I'm just bending it with my fingers right now, but I'll finish it. So this is the start. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to string on the beads and then wrap a little, string on some beads, and then wrap a little. Um, the colors of the crown are deep purple, and they have assorted gemstones. Some are diamond. The I don't know what it's called. It's like the skeleton of the crown is silver, of course, and it has diamonds in it. So what I'm gonna do, I don't have any beads that exact purple. These are kind of the closest that I have. These are rondelles, and I hope you guys can see them. And I'm gonna try and string a couple on and see how it looks. I also have some clear crystals that are, wow, they're falling right off the thing. There you go. I have clear crystals, and they're very reflective. They're reflecting the light beautifully, so I'm very happy with these. And um, I have two of these. It's like a light purple, but it's very reflective as well. The other thing I was thinking of was to use they were earrings. I was going to repurpose them because they have that purple color to it, but I think I'm going to stick with these. And I'm just going to check and see. There's no hole. Oh, there is a hole. The hole's in the middle. All right, that's perfect. So, so I'm going to do, I'm going to string on one of the crystals first. And again, I'm using about a foot of size 20 gauge wire. Put one of these on, and I thought I had it open again. Ooh, excuse me. Um, and in other news, other things going on. I've been checking my student loan account. Haven't seen I haven't seen my $10,000 forgiveness yet, but they say for those of us who are on income driven repayment plans, or if you're a public service um, loan recipient, and it should be automatic, so should be coming up soon. And I can't wait to see. I mean, I'm still going to end up with a student loan balance, so I'm still going to be paying something. But hey, every little bit helps. Uh, let's see. So I'm crystal. I'm going to use the rondelle. Hopefully, the rondelle will fit on the wire. And oh man, got to get new glasses. It's so hard to see. Oh, good. Scroll right up. And my store is ponsedgedesigns.net. Y'all can go there and purchase items, not just items that I'm making on Bead and Chat, but other items that I have made in the past. Okay? So that's kind of how this is going to work. So on another, and then last week, just putting on another crystal, and now I'm just gonna go back and forth with the crystals and the rondelles for a little bit. Um, if I have been watching the how should I say it? The Adventures of Dr. Umar Johnson. Um, he it's a trip. Uh, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna wrap the wire to hold this part in place. I mean, I don't have to, but I find that it does help to keep everything in place. Yeah. They had their block party last week, and I follow his name is Lennon. I don't know why I call this man Leon, but it's Lennon honor and closer. Um so he had some video, somebody sent him some video, and he was able to get some video from some other sources. And we all watched it last week. Now, I will say the the food vendors, man, I tell you, that food looked good. He had a lot of food vendors, and I have to say that food looked good. I mean, I would not have minded supporting the food, especially the food vendors. Their food looked like it was on point. This one guy had greens, and those greens made me hungry. Um, Somebody else had like juices. The juices look good. There's like vegan stuff um and the vegan and vegan and vegetarian stuff. Um, stringing it on this. I have got to get glasses. Okay, here we go. Now I need to put. Let's see. I need to put this in. The hole is in the center, so I don't think I can just string it. Let's see. See what happens when I string this. But oh wait, this might work. Okay, it's not even. Do. I remember the last time I was showing y'all some wire wrapping. I said the beauty of it is you can always undo it. So I'm just gonna try and get this into the middle of the comb. That way I don't have to do it separately. Oh yeah, hello. It's kind of working actually. I want it this way. See if I can get this to center itself a little bit. Yeah, the food looked good. Some of the vendors had some really cool stuff. Of course, the Nation of Islam was there with their bean pies. Um, this, no. The cool thing, you know, I think I had a bean pie one time, and okay, here we go. Then I'm gonna wrap it, steady it. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Yes, you can see the wire, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna keep doing the stuff here. Um, still, um, so it was interesting. Oh, they had this drumline group um, from the Boys and Girls Club that came and did their thing, and they were awesome. Um, I'm hoping somebody gets their name and their website uh, because they were really good. And here's the irony: the drumline is run by a gentleman that wanted to do something for the community and get the kids, doing something and get them off the street. And the Boys and Girls Club is right down the street from where the alleged school's supposed to be. And someone commented, wasn't me, but someone commented that the drum line was doing more for the kids than Dr. Umar, which is true. Just my observation. Um, so yeah, he he claimed the HVAC system that he was talking about for over 3 years, and that he was begging for donations for way more than that. Um, oops, was installed, but no, I doubt that it was actually installed. It was delivered. Here we go. It was delivered. We all saw it delivered, but installed, no. In order to install that system, there has to be an inspection, and especially for the one on the roof, there has to be an inspection. No one knows if the roof was actually. Take this off. Oh, don't start with me now. So we don't know if there's been an inspection. We don't know if the roof can actually hold the HVAC. The two smaller ones, if you ever look up the pictures, they're on. Oh yeah, this is better. They're on the side of the building, but we're it's pretty obvious that they have not been truly installed. Okay, here it is. This is much better. I'm happy with this. And I'm going to cut my wire. I hope y'all can hear me. Uh, I'm filming with my phone, so I have to use a different pair of headphones. I hope they work. Cutting off this wire. Use my finger. Now, pliers. I have to get that stuff that I can put to rubberize the end of these pliers. I talked about it last time, and um, so yeah, there's speculation that there's been no inspection, so those HVAC systems truly are not installed yet. Um, th- apparently, this has been going on with this gentleman for over 10 years. Um, he's been, asking for donations, and the property that he purchased for the school has back taxes owed on it now since he bought it. And here we are, folks. So that's the first project for tonight. Oh, we're doing good for time. So I'm going to set this aside. Oh, shoot. So I need to have an empty one. Hold on a second, guys. Trying to get an empty pill bottle. I had one. At least I thought I had one to put these. Oh, I don't have the top. Shoot. Okay. I thought I had an empty pill bottle that I could put these extra beads in. Let's see. Oh, wait, wait. This one's empty. Ah, okay, found one. Um, I mentioned my very first episode that pill bottles were awesome for storing um, spare beads. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna just knock this one more time off, and then I should be able to. Ah, bag. Had a. Gonna put these in the bag. I'm gonna put this one in the bag, and this one in the bag, and good. So tie this back in it. Off. And then I'm just gonna put these all in the bag. So I did not need my clip on. Keep it right where I can get to it, just in case. So this is tonight's first project. Pretty little comb. So it's a 3-inch comb. I cut a 12-inch piece of 20 gauge wire, but I did not use the whole 12 inches. I probably used about 9, looking for at what's left over. And I always check the backs. This one's still a little funny, so I'll adjust that later. But this is project number 1. So, yeah, Dr. Umar, he's funny. um, let's see. Let's see. Do we have time to squeeze in another? I think we do. I think we do one more project. Put these away. I thought I was going to use these tonight, but tonight. Um, this is of course Bead and Chat. I am your host, Shy Roseland. Oh, this is going to be recycled at some point. This was in. I had a what I call a magic box. My cousin sent me. She had cleaned out. She was cleaning out her parents' house. They both passed, and her mother had like a bunch of costume jewelry and things of that nature that she had collected over the years from. I guess she was doing like direct sales and stuff like that. Not paparazzi, thank God. Um, but other um, little costume jewelry that she had, and she sent my cousin sent me the box, and I call it the magic box because I have a bunch of things that I can recycle, and I have a few things out. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to recycle them into. Um, this piece I wanted to do a necklace. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. Um, these are some fake pearls that I am definitely going to take this necklace apart and use it. Uh, but I'm going to put them in this bag for now. So maybe next go round I will do that. So, let's see, what other project can I do for tonight? And again, you are watching Bead and Chat. I am your host, Shy Roseland. You can follow me on Instagram. I am also on Facebook. Excuse me. Please like and subscribe. Mm, excuse me. Taking a quick sip. Oh, so good. Mm. I bought. I ordered out today, and I think I'll save this till next time. Let's see. What else can we chat about? Oh, this is from last week. So what I'm gonna do, I wire wrapped this not last week, but last episode I wire wrapped it. So I'm gonna attach this to let's see, I think I have some leather. If I can find it. Let's see. So what else was I don't have my notes with me. So I'm trying to think what else can we chat about tonight. Oh, leather. I know it's over here. Life of a bead artist. Never find something when you need it. Oh my goodness, what did I do with my leather? Wow. Okay, can't get my hands on my leather. I was gonna string this on some leather, and I cannot get my hands. Let's see if it's in this bag, and it is not in this bag. Where did my leather go? Um. Okay. I purchased some leather a few months ago, and it's supposed to be in a certain place, and for some reason, it's not where I put it. Don't like that at all. This makes me very discombobulated because if I can't find, okay, this means I must have moved it. That's not good. Okay, so we won't be stringing this tonight because I don't know where my leather disappeared. Um, but anyhow, oh, and these I did these last time. Um, I was gonna do earrings, but I realized this nugget is way bigger than this one. I didn't realize there was such a size difference. So these are probably going to go onto some chain. Can't believe I can't find leather. Didn't want to put this on a chain, but I may have to. And I'm trying to think where my chains went. Excuse me, where my chains went. Um, hmm, darn it. That's what I get for not really looking. All right. Let me look at one more place. And let's see, what else can we chat about? We talked about the Queen of England. Oh, my caregiving episodes are up, by the way. If you're a caregiver or know someone who is, kindly check out my 2 episodes. Oh, here we go. I got some chain. The Caregiving Life, part 1 and 2. Let's see. I think ooh, this change should be perfect. Um, yeah. So check those out. Also, I am almost ready to launch the yeah. This is perfect. Um, I'm just about ready to launch the first of the YouTube street guides, and it's called the Creatives, and that should be out shortly as well. So stay tuned for that. The chain. I believe this is a 20-inch chain. Yeah, they are. Actually, it is. It's a 20-inch chain. So I'm just going to very quickly and easily. Oh yeah, it's 20 inches. Now that I can get it out. All right, so I'm gonna take this nice. This thing's got some heft. I wish I could remember what the name of the stone was, but I really can't. Put it on. I made the bail when I wrapped the wire. Just string this on it. Voila, voila, done. And what I usually do, I try to wear my pieces before I put them up in the store because I want to make sure everything works properly. So, um, yeah, this chain actually works. I mean, it's okay. I may flatten this a little bit. I have to think about it. I may flatten this a little bit because it feels like it's gonna really stick out when someone puts it on. But I'm gonna put it on and then see how it feels. But this is pretty much done. So here, um, let's see what else. Is there anything? I wish I had my notes. I don't know why I'm so unprepared tonight. I usually have my notes of stuff I wanted to talk about. We did Queen. Uh, we did comb. This is what we did tonight. And I'll post pictures as well. And oh, by the way, this was one of the first projects I was working on one of my earlier episodes. It's a Tila bead. I call it Tila. Some people say Tyla bead bracelet. It's 7 inches with clasp. Well, 7 inches, and then the clasp makes it around 8. It does fit my wrist, and my wrist is about 8. So, uh, this will be up in the shop as well. If you're interested in any of my work, um, even before I put them in the shop, I I will do private sales. Um, so you can reach out to me and let me know, like, hey, before you put that in the store, let me know. Um, Otherwise, you can visit my shop, ponsedgedesigns.net. And oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give a shout out to NDB Nancy, Brian David Media. It's where I got my start. I had a show on Blog Talk Radio. Roger Noriega um, is the head honcho over there, and he gave me a break a couple of years ago. We did a bunch of shows together. We actually covered William and Kate's wedding live. We're both watching it on TV. We're both on the phone, and we're both doing a live, and it was a lot of fun. Bright and early, 5:30 in the morning here in New York, and way earlier for him. And that was a fun time. And it feels like yesterday, I tell you. But I wanted to give them a shout out. If you guys are into sports, They have an amazing sports show for Sports Talk with the Guys. They are on YouTube Saturday mornings, um, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. So you can check them out. They're on YouTube. They're also on Facebook, and they have a Facebook page and all that good stuff. So definitely check them out if you're into sports. It's a good show. It's a lot of fun. Um, I am no expert in sports, but I do try to check them out at least for a little while every week. Um, so shout out to them. And I know there's something I wanted to talk about, and damn, I'll once I get off and I look at my notes, that's when I was like, that's what I wanted to talk about. But yeah, we did two quick projects tonight. Um, next go around, next week, God willing, I am going to. I have makeup brushes, so I'm gonna make some beaded makeup brushes, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. So, I'm trying to think. There's nothing else at the moment. Um, that project was quicker than I thought it would be. So yeah, please like, subscribe, put some questions in the comments for me. If there's a particular color that's your favorite and you would like to see me do something with that color, let me know. You can let me know on Instagram. You can reach out to me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. Please check it out there. You can follow me there too if you like. And I'll see what I can do. So, that being said, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. I'm going to finish my little drink here. Mm. And I will see you all next week, next Friday for Funny Friday news. And if, well, let's just say, hopefully, I will be able to post the YouTube street guide as well. So Uh, I'll have that up and running. I'm not sure if that's going to be a live show. I might be pre-recorded. I have not decided. So that being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the weekend. I will see you all next week, and you know, be cool, be safe, and please like, follow, share, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you all later.